Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to paint firecracker using salt, and we are going to add bokeh to our painting. First, let us start by wetting the paper. Using gamboge yellow, I go round and round with my brush over the paper, and by mixing gamboge yellow with permanent orange, I do the same brush stroke, and followed by permanent orange. I go round and round with my brush over the paper. Next, I'm using Prussian blue mixed with little amount of vermilion, and I paint it on the corners of the paper. While painting with gamboge yellow or with permanent orange or with blue shade, I used pigment in butter consistency. After finishing the first layer, I tilt the board sidewise, and using a cloth I remove all the excess paint that is collected near the tape. I found that the orange pigment is little dull in that area, so I'm going over that place with permanent orange and allowing it to spread evenly. My paper is still wet, so I'm doing this process. If your paper has started drying, please skip this process and allow it to dry completely. Now my paper is completely dry, so I'm drawing the stick of the sparkler. While drawing it, I'm leaving the center white space as it is. This is the place where the fire burns. I'm re-wetting the paper. While re-wetting, I move from lighter area to darker area so that the dark pigment doesn't mix with orange. Also, while re-wetting, we should be careful that the pigment of first layer is not lifted. And after applying the water, I'm again tilting the board to remove all the excess water that is collected near the tape, and be ready with crystal salt and table salt, which we are going to use at once in the next step. After wetting the paper, I'm applying a mixture of Prussian blue and vermilion, which is in butter consistency. I'm going round and round over the area. So when I reach the middle, the pigment gets lighter and lighter, and at the center it is white. After painting, when the paper is still wet, I'm adding crystal salt and a small amount of table salt over the wet pigment. We can see that the salt absorbs the pigment which is wet, and the bottom layer which we have given orange color peeks through out of it. Monsoon is here, so it takes a lot of time for the paper to dry, so I'm using my hair dryer to dry the paper, and I'm removing all the salt from the paper. Next we are painting the stick using Prussian blue followed by red followed by orange. This is to show the burning of stick at that place. Next we are adding streak of lights to our firecracker. This is done by wetting the line using a clean damp brush and removing the wetted pigment using a cloth, or you can use a tissue. This process is called lifting technique. That is, we lift the pigment from a particular place by wetting it using a damp brush. Next we are going to add bokeh. Here also we are going to use lifting technique. That is, I'm using a damp clean brush to wet the pigment, and I remove the color by using a cloth. As we have given layers, the bokeh is light blue color, and the one which is nearer to the orange is light yellow color. So it gives a natural bokeh effect. Hope you enjoyed this video and you learned something from this video. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and write your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you for watching. See you in another video. Until then, take care. Bye bye.